Good morning and welcome to Camp Happy Mail. I'm Maureen and today we are going to make a little bit of mail art. So I made this card for my mom. She likes gnomes and she likes the colors red, orange, and purple. So I customized this one just for her. The gnomes are colored with Copic markers, and this is a stamp set that I don't remember the name of, but I will link it below. So I thought, I'd like to make a custom envelope for this just to jazz it up a little bit and just make it fun for her to find in her mailbox. So we're going to use some inks and we're going to ink blend through a stencil. It's going to be pretty simple, but it's going to be pretty cool as well. So we're going to use this stencil from Altenew. This is a Sunburst stencil. And I haven't put the address or anything on this envelope yet, but I need to save a space for it. So I'm going to use a circle and put it about where I want the address to be. And I'm also going to put a piece of tape up here where the return address will be. So we'll put that up here. And then we're going to put our stencil down. And I'm going to try to center that over the circle where the address is. I think just like that. And then we're going to tape this down to hold it in place. So let me think now. As far as blending these colors out, I think if I do the orange first and then the red into the purple, I think that's going to give us our best result. So we'll find out. I've not ever stenciled on an envelope before, so this is purely an experiment. And we'll see if it works. Maybe this will be something I do regularly instead of just Copic coloring on them. Copic coloring, stamping on an envelope and Copic coloring is what I normally would do, but I wanted to do something different for a change. So we're just gonna go in with this. And that's super juicy. And even though I have that circle in the center, I'm gonna ink blend over the whole thing just so I get a smooth blend. And I'm looking at where the stencil is. This is not going to be a perfect circle going around here. I can already tell that just by what I've got going on here. But I think it could still be pretty. That's a super juicy ink pad right there. And it seems to not want to go into the little holes beside the circle. So let's go in circles and see if that doesn't help. All right, now we'll go in with our red and ink on my fingers, as always. Always and forever getting ink on my fingers. So we'll go in with some cranberry fizz. The ink blending on this is not going to be perfect, and that's okay. These inks actually do smooth out really well. I love the Catherine Polar inks for doing ink blending because they do smooth out. So you don't have to be perfect in your ink blending to get a nice looking finished product. And I think I went in too far and I covered up most of my orange, so we're gonna go back in with the orange. And lastly, let's do some 30 fuchsia, some purple. And I am going pretty heavy with the ink on here because I want it to be vibrant. But I also don't have much of a choice because these inks are super, super juicy. So they're gonna go on pretty heavy and vibrant anyways. I'm good with that because that's kind of the look that I really wanted. All right, let's go back into the red. Just to touch up the red a little bit around here. Blend it in with the purple some. And then back in with a little bit of orange. Okay, so now for the fun part. Well, let's clean up the inks first. I'm gonna take and wipe up the extra ink here so I don't end up with it all over the place. And I am going to wipe off the center of this stencil, working my way out so I don't get my hands totally covered in ink. And now for the big reveal. Well, it's a little bit of a hot mess, but I think it's gonna be okay. Lift that up, there's a space for the address. And the space for the return address. And that's it. And I was a little bit off over here. It's gonna be okay. We're just gonna go with it. So that's the card and that's the envelope. Thank you for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this and I hope that you'll try stenciling on your envelopes too. See you in the next video. So after I finished that video, the more I looked at that envelope, the more it bothered me that there was a white strip along this side. So I thought about it for a little while and tried to figure out, how can I fix this? Because I really didn't like that. Now, I also don't like that the orange bled underneath here, but I'm not real sure what to do about that. So what I decided to do about this strip over here was, because my mom's favorite color is purple, and who doesn't like a little bit of sparkly, I have this very thin glitter tape that was from Stampin' Up, and I just happened to have it in purple. So I thought, well, I'll go ahead and put that around the edges of this. It jazzes it up a little bit. And then I took the circle die that I used to mask off where her address will go, and I just traced around it with a black pen to make that center stand out a little bit further. I'm still not real happy with the orange that's on here because it did bleed and it doesn't look as perfect, but I'm not sure what to do to fix it. So I think I'm just gonna leave it be and call it done. But I just wanted to show you the actual updated envelope that will get sent. Thanks, bye.